Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today's video is all going to be about the shower enclosure, the one behind me. Now we're going to show you today about what materials we're going to use, what design we're going to use, how we're going to put it all together, and we're going to build it all for you. We're going to show you exactly what it's like. In the next video we will cover waterproofing, so tanking, lining, the flooring, put the drainage in, things like that. So if you like this video, if you find it interesting, you want to see the finished article, do subscribe to the channel, and you'll be able to see the full build over the next two videos. Anyway, the reason it's already built is because when we did the editing for the video, there was some corrupt files, so we've had to introduce it after it's been built. Now I'll leave you with James in the past, who has just finished doing the template for the large wall at the back and putting the large wall in, and you can take it from there. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you well, in a second. Right, so I've got the template done. This is for the big wall at the back. See the curvature along the top and down the side as well. We've got a little notch here for the wheel arch. It all fits quite nice and snug. So we'll transfer this onto the wood we're actually going to use, which is the 18mm ply. This will then be cut down so it's not quite as wide, and it'll be used for the forward wall because this is for the rear wall. And then once we've done that, we can cut it down even further and to about 12 inches, because that's going to be the depth of the cupboard on the opposite side. So we can then reuse it for that as well, because it's going to have the same curvature at the top and the sides, or it should have anyway. That's the theory. So we'll transfer that to the new wood, get it in the van. Right, so to make the bathroom, we're using some of this 18mm ply. It's thick enough, sturdy enough to make a wall out of, and we can pocket hole this as well. It's just about thick enough for pocket holes. Right, so the first wall's up. No gaps along the top, so that's that worked well. Always helps using a template. Looks all good down the side and the bottom. Just come around the corner. There we go. All looks good. Slight gap there, but we can fill that, and that will be waterproof using the tanking kit anyway. So on to the next one. Alright, so we've got the template in here now. A little bit short, you can see that, a little bit short up here. The curvature is slightly higher than the ceiling here. Fits nicely along that corner though, and fits pretty well down here. Just juts in slightly here. We can make an adjustment on that on the final piece. We'll just come round. You can see that better there. So that just needs a bit of adjustment. We'll just add that on to the final piece. Right, so here's where the door's going to sit. You know, if you can make that line out there, just goes across here. So we need to cut this template now at this point all the way up, and then we can reuse that template for that wall. Let's do it. Alright, so I'm just going to scribe this up the wall so we get a nice curvature. What I can do is one-handed. There we go. Very easy doing it one-handed. There we go. There we go. Right, so that's the curve we need. hardest bit is trying to get it the right angle so you can actually get it to stand up in the van. Right, that should fit the wall properly. It's a little bit bowed, but we can work with it. How's that look?
Looks good.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so what I've got to do now is cut the bottom from the bottom all the way up where the door's going to start, so we can get the right width, and then we can get the height sorted out, and then transfer that onto the other bit that we're actually going to use. So let's get it back in the garage. Right, so what we're going to do now, we've marked off where the door's going to start. It's the distance between the wall and the door frame. Just got to do a nice 90-degree line up the top of this and cut that off. But I do need my pen. My pen again. What have you done with a pen? There it is.
Where? Oh yeah.
Never lend your pens to anybody. Right. I'll sort of continue that with the steel rule. Right, so next wall in. Looks nice. Very minimal gap up there. That's a nice bit all the way down. Really nice. Can't see any light coming through there apart from where the V grooves are, where we V grooved the other side of the wall. That's pretty good. Now, you see where the door meets up with the corner. So where the door's going to go, that's meeting up here with in the corner. So now we probably have to take 90 degrees off of the off of this edge, so that the door can sit flush, I would have thought. So we'll work that out now.
You can't cut it that way from there, can you? Because then that's not the outside of the door. This is the outside of the door.
No, because we've measured this. This is the door. We've measured this. That's the that's the total width of the door from this edge here to that edge of the floor there. That's the total width of the door. So that means this has got to be the outside of the door.
So the door fits here.
Yeah, that's it. So the door fits there. So we've got to come in. If we go 90 degrees in from here, like that, so that the door sits flush onto here, inside there rather, then even if we take off 90 degrees, just take this corner off, we're then going to have to shave some off the door, because the door's not going to be, ideally this outside edge wanted to be level with this line.
So if that line continued through the bit of wood,
which it does.
Does it?
Yeah, this line goes all the way through to this edge of this floorboard, like it does here.
So coming this side.
So it goes from this edge of the floorboard here all the way across to the edge of that floorboard.
Where's the pen?
So effectively,
you don't cut from this corner in. You need to come in a little bit this way.
Yeah,
in.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
It's confusing. Live and learn. Right, okay. That's what we've got to do then. We've got to cut that in, get it the right angle, so that the door actually fits. It's all a learning curve. But that's what it's all about, you know. We're not experts. We don't know what we're doing.
That's not very good sales point, is it, if you're going to sell the van at some point?
Well, I'm not selling the van at some point, am I? Well, might at some point, I don't know. But at the moment, we're making the van, and we're amateurs. Like you at home, hopefully. You can learn from our mistakes. Right, let's get it back in the garage. Right, so the second wall is back in the van. We've done the 45-degree mitre on the edge here for the door frame. Because it's at an angle, the width of this is actually thicker than the width of the actual wood, the thickness of the wood, which is good because the thickness of the wood is only 18mm. This we just measured to be 25mm, and the door's 21. So that's great because it gives us plenty of room there to secure the door. Just got to be careful putting the screws through because it's not as thick now, but we'll work that out. Right, so all we've got to do now, actually I'll just show you down below. So you can see where the outside of the door is going to be, and there's your 90-degree there, so it is spot on the corner. All we've got to do now is do this wall here, this wall along here, and then do the same angle when we get to here, and then we can fit the door in, and then that is the enclosure built pretty much. We've just got to do the floor, and then we can tank it all, get the plumbing in, do some walls, some waterproofing on the walls, and done. All sounds simple, plenty to do, so let's crack on. Right, so the first thing we've got to do is make the sides for this box. I've already got a 55mm wide piece of ply here, so that's the height of the side, so that's fine. The first thing we've got to do is cut this down to the actual depth of the sides, which is, according to this, 45 each. So I'll show you what we're going to do on the paper. So what we've got is we've got the 55 height already. That's this across here. All we've got to do now is cut the 245 lengths off of here, so it's 45, 45, and then that gives us our sides. Excuse me. So these are going to be made out of this is 18mm. For the simple reason it's load bearing. It's got to take the weight of the drawer, the weight of the toilet, and me. So it's got to be a bit chunky. So yeah, that's the first job we've got to do. Then do the sides, and then well, just make a box. Really, how hard can it be? Right, we've got the sides done. We've got the top done. We've got the back done. So we're just going to put it all together now. Should be easy enough. Right, let's take you down from there and you can see what we're doing. So we've got the sides done, we've got the back done, and we've got the top done. So I've got the 90-degree jig on here. There it is. Keep everything nice and square. Just got to screw these all together. Got the top and the side there to go on, and then all we've got to do is the drawer, which is this one here that's sitting here. There's the drawer runners, nice heavy duty ones, a little locking mechanism on there as well. So I might disable the locking mechanism on one of them, so we've only got to unlock one and pull it out, otherwise it's going to be a bit of a faff. But we're getting there, slowly. All countersunk holes down here. So right, so let's get screwing. No, not like that. It's a family show. box. All we've got to do now is put in a drawer for the toilet and a base, just to stop any water from getting in there and coming out of into the garage area. I'm just going to use a bit of ply for the bottom. There's no load or anything going on there, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to put it at an angle like I originally planned. Reason being, the van probably won't be on the level most of the time, so it won't really matter. So we've done the plywood bottom. Doesn't matter really too much on the bottom. As I said, there's not going to be any load bearing on that, and it should all be tanked anyway and waterproofed, along with the shower. So that's good. Right, nice and solid. Next job, got these heavy duty drawer runners. Put one there, one over there. We've got the drawer here. That will be cut to size and put across. 18mm again. And then toilet can just be bolted onto that, and then this will then be going on to that back wall there. So we'll have to cut a hole there and then screw the box onto there. That's it then. That's the toilet enclosure and drawer thing all done then. And we can just start to tank the shower once that's finished. The only other thing we've got to do after that is to make a door. Haven't decided how to do that or what to make it out of yet. So I'm thinking thicker PVC. We're using 1.5mm PVC panels on the walls. A couple of the walls we might use those Rico panels. I don't know if you've seen them. A lot of people have been using those, the fake tile effect moulded ones, which are really nice and really lightweight. Expensive, but they look good, so we might use those on one or two of the walls. I'm not going to use them on all of them because of the expense, but yeah, maybe a thicker PVC. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Some suggestions of what we could do for a waterproof door. Right, there we go. That's the first one done, or nearly. A couple of mistakes here, it just kicked out a little bit, but a bit of filler. We'll sort that out. Don't just show you the good bits on here, we'll show you where we went wrong as well. There's nothing wrong with making a mistake. Right, got the next one all marked up. All the lines on there, you can make those out. Let's put the next one of V-groove in. Kelly's just sanding down the grooves on the one I've just done. So I'll get cracking on the next one. Back-breaking work this. There we go, bathroom wall number 2. So we just got to sand that down and clean that up. We'll put that back in the van, mark up the back shower wall and get that out, V-groove that. They can all go back, and then we can start filling in all the gaps and all of the pocket holes and things like that. So, not finished yet. Right, this is the last wall. This is the back wall where the toilet comes out of. So there's the toilet hole. We've got to cut that out with the jigsaw. We've got the lines starting from here, the grooves. This is all garage, so we're not going to re-groove that area. So we've got 11 grooves to do, I think. And then some of these pocket holes, just want to deepen those very slightly to set the screw in a little bit more. They were sticking out slightly. Its pocket hole doesn't do very well on these 18mm. You need at least an inch thick really for pocket hole, but we'll make it work. But plenty to do. That one's all sanded down now. Kelly's done all that. The other one's in the van. So let's get on with this one and get it grooved and back in the van. Alright, there we go. That's all those done. Just clean them off, give them a sand down, and then next job is to do the hole for the toilet. That's that done. Then get it sanded down and get it back in the van.
Several days later.
Right, so we've got both door stops on, and these are actually offcuts of this one. So we've got the mitre, 45-degree mitre on here. If we come in, obviously this is a 45-degree mitre on there, so this was literally just an offcut of the main wall, which was pretty handy. We've got the same on the other side. We've got door stop up here. We've got just an infill. Obviously that's been routed out and grooved to match in. And then we've got the same down here. We've got the door stop, but that's also kind of the shower tray as well. We're not putting a shower tray in per se. We're just going to put some flooring down, some wet room flooring. And this will just stop any water from coming up and over the door, hopefully. And then this is the bottom of the frame. So, all in all, it's looking pretty good. It'll look quite nice when it's painted, I think. So, on the inside, I'll show you again. We've got a nice sort of 45-degree wall here. And we'll put some plastic PVC sheeting on these walls. So we'll put a little bit on here. We can mastic down the corner, get it nice and watertight. It is going to be tanked as well. That's in another video. That's still to come. So we'll tank the whole thing and waterproof it all first. Then we'll put some sheeting on. But all in all, so far so good. Next job to do in here now. I'm going to put a box section in. Just across, if you can see, where am I pointing? There we go. Just across here. So above the wheel arch where that is, I'm going to put a bigger box section in. So then we'll have like a shelf to put all the shampoo and soap and things when we're having a shower. And also it'll allow me somewhere to actually put the attach the taps onto for the shower. And it'll also box in all the pipe work and the air ducting as well, because having the diesel heater fitted, we're fitting that later on. So I want ducting to come in to the shower enclosure, so we have somewhere to do some drying as well. So keep it nice and warm. It will dry it out after we've used it, and also give somewhere to dry clothes and stuff later on. So that's the next job. Once that's done, we can work out where the plug hole's going. Drill that in, route out for the drain, and then we can put the toilet back on, the toilet box, and then this is ready for tanking and waterproofing. Still lots to do, so we'll crack on with it. So that's what it's roughly going to look like. Just a bit of 5mm ply, a bit of scrap off cut here, just a 1x1, and the same down there. So it's screwed into a little bit on the floor there, into the wheel arch, just onto here as well. I'm going to put some side supports in down the side as well to stop it from bowing. This kind of bowing in at the moment, there's no support there. And then we'll put something over on here. I've got another one of these to go across. Then we can put a nice shelf across there, give us somewhere to put the shampoo and everything. And then we're going to have the taps coming out of here, supported from behind, so I'll have to put some sort of structure behind, bolt that to that, so it's all nice and strong and it's not going to move. And yeah, there we go, so we're getting there. Right, so I've managed to finish off the boxing in. I'll show you exactly what we've done, and then I'll explain exactly what we need to do next. So far we've got the enclosure all done and finished. It's nice and sturdy, doesn't go anywhere, doesn't move at all. We've got the door frame in as well. Nice door sort of fillet at the top there just to fill the gap in. I will put in a vent up here later on, and that way when we're having a shower, we can put the fan on and all the steam will be pulled out through the vent and outside out through the max fan, if you get what I mean. Anyway, let me show you what we've done. Right, so boxing in section done. 2 holes there for the hot and cold water feed for the mixer shower. Down there is the vent for the diesel heater, so we'll use this as a bit of a drying room. Nobody likes a cold shower when they come in here. See the vent coming through from the ducting and tees off there. That disappears down through this wall here so that we can warm up the kitchen and living area. And then you've got the 12mm plastic pipes, the John Guest push fit ones, hot and cold feed. There you go. They go down, they disappear through that wall to where the bubble van hybrid water heater is going to go. And then we can install that once we get 5 minutes. We'll start putting that in, and obviously I'll film that for you. Incidentally, we've got the door going on here. If anyone's got any suggestions on the types of door seals we can use just to keep it waterproof, there will be a louvre style door with a PVC plastic backing going on to this, so if anyone's got any ideas, put them in the comments below. It'd be interesting to see what everyone comes up with. But yeah, quite an interesting way of doing it, really. But quite pleased how it came out, really. We literally used the offcuts for the walls because they were already 45-degree mitre, so we've just screwed those in, fill it at the top, same at the bottom, and that's that done. So next job we've got to do in here is the floor. We've got a hole in the floor, so we've got to drill for the drain. We've just got to figure out where that's going, and then it's ready for tanking. So there's my light gone, there we go, you can see me now. So yeah, the next job we're going to do is tanking it and putting the PVC sheeting up, getting it all waterproof, put some Altro floor down as well, get it all waterproofed up and get the shower working. We've also got a tank and waterproof the toilet as well, just in case any water gets in there. And on that subject, and on the subject of doors, if anyone's got any suggestions on how we can put a waterproof door onto this as well, any ideas where we can get one or how we can make a waterproof door so that we don't get water in the toilet area, again, comments below please. We need a few suggestions. Relying on you guys, we're not experts, so if you've got any experience, please do share it. Anyway, that's it for now. Join us next time when we start tanking, waterproofing, lining the shower and getting the shower working. So join us again for that, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.